Hi, I'm Thomas. I'm a travel guide writer and professional tourist. For years, I've been crisscrossing the planet looking for the best ideas for your vacations. I test the cooking, delicious, the water temperature, the local transport, the beds, and the best views. The world's coolest job? Could be. But I never talk about the real ingredients that add flavor to my travels. The people I meet, the tips I'm given, the experiences, good and bad. I've decided to write a personal guide to my little corners of paradise. And the first thing I can tell you is that a good destination depends less on the place than on the people who live there. I arrive in Palermo with no program and fewer preconceptions. I'm looking for guides everywhere because everyone loves to share their part of the city. So, off we go. Welcome to Palermo. The best way to dive into Palermo is to climb Mount Pellegrino, the mountain that overlooks the city. Hidden in the rocks is a sanctuary that for 400 years has distilled the secret and the sacred, pure Palermitan concentrate. Pilgrims come here to receive the blessing of Santa Rosalia, a patron saint of the city. Excuse me, who's Santa Rosalia?
Santa Rosalia is fundamental to Palermo. She watches over us. She's the saint who protects Palermo.
Legend has it that Santa Rosalia withdrew from the world in order to devote herself to God, then reappeared in time to protect the city from the plague. To the traveler, freshly arrived, Rosalia announces, Palermo is not a city like the rest. My journey begins in weightlessness. Time to get back down to earth. With close to 1 million inhabitants, Palermo is the biggest city in Sicily. And the first thing we notice here is churches, holy pictures, more churches, and palaces. With its 2,500 years of history, Palermo is a city museum. And that carries a risk, wanting to see everything, do everything, and miss nothing. To travel differently, I took another option and rented an apartment. It's easy, inexpensive, and full of promise. Discovering a street, then a neighborhood, and new neighbors. Via Cartiere? No? Via Cartiere. In the shadow of the cathedral, in the second Capo neighborhood, Cartiere Street needs a lick of paint.
Who is it?
Hello?
Thomas?
Yeah, it's Thomas.
It's on the first floor.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Inside, a change of decor, marble and wrought iron. Looks like I'm in the right place. Ciao.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, yeah.
Good trip?
Yes, great. A good trip.
I'll show you the apartment, Thomas. The ceiling dates from 1700. 1600 for the frescoes.
Painted ceilings, fragments of fresco, and a gramophone. I'm standing under 4 centuries of history, like living in a museum.
The window overlooks the courtyard.
In my little Palermitan palace, a kitchen, a comfortable bed. Very good. A view of the cathedral? Well, part of the cathedral. And look, a pretty outlook. The setting is a trip in itself, and my host has ideas too.
This neighborhood embodies the history of Palermo. Near the cathedral, you'll find Il Capo, which is the Arab market. Very picturesque. And of course, the Beati Paoli.
The Beati Paoli?
Yes.
What is that?
The old legend says they lived underground. If you like, you can contact Mr. Tantillo. He's at the church. He might be able to show you around.
A secret society? Now that interests me. I now have a lead to my first discovery.
Signor Tantillo.
And is just nearby.
The church is opposite when you go downstairs.
Just opposite.
Yes.
That's enough to get me to cross the road. Signor Tantillo?
The Beati Paoli were against the bureaucrats. They sprang up to defend the poor.
They really existed.
Of course. Follow me.
So, a secret brotherhood of Robin Hoods was at work in 12th century Palermo?
Be careful.
The story sounds far-fetched, but Signor Tantillo has evidence. At the back of this old church, my guide claims that 2 secret passages were dug by the Beati Paoli. I can only admire the bricklaying. Why did you close this up?
I had to block the passages because of the rats and mice coming through.
The church is a dead end. Shame about the legend. I go off to explore my neighborhood and find the Beati Paoli everywhere. On a sign, a mannequin, there's even a Beati Paoli street a block or 2 away. And the best way to be a serial tourist is to meet people and ask them about these mysterious characters. Beati Paoli.
Beati Paoli is history.
History, but it's true.
It's all true. They were all masked with hoods. There was a leader. It's all true.
There's a cave down there where they met.
The mystery is underground. We just have to dig. Hello. Excuse me. I'm looking for the Beati Paoli cave.
It's just there,
There.
where the iron gate is.
Okay.
Thanks. It's here?
Yes, just ring. Ring! They're not in.
It looks closed.
Aspetta. Nancy! Nancy! È uscita. Ciao.
Nobody's home.
Grazie.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Walled passages, locked doors. The novel could end here, but maybe I'll find the key to the mystery on a scooter. Hello?
You need permission from Palermo City Hall. If you like, I know who to ask to open the cave. We can meet up next Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes, next Thursday.
Thanks. Thursday, right here. The next Thursday, I meet Octavio, and things become clearer. The key is to find the right person.
C'est ça la clé.
Let's go. It's here.
This is the entrance to the Beati Paoli cave.
Wow.
The Da Vinci Code in Palermo. Incredible.
This is the Beati Paoli courtroom. They met up here to decide whether to punish someone or not. There was a table in the middle, and they sat around it on the little wall. This is where the future of Palermo was decided, at least according to legend.
What's this?
From here, they went down a tunnel that goes around the entire city of Palermo. I don't know if it was for the Beati Paoli, but people used it.
Do you believe this?
I don't know. It's part of the history of Palermo, part of the history of this neighborhood. We like to believe it. We like to think it's true. Thanks.
Did the Beati Paoli really exist? What and who were these tunnels for? At least I know that my neighborhood loves this legend, and they're not the only ones. Octavio explained that the Mafia, another secret society, more into business than justice, claimed to represent the Beati Paoli, and to be their heirs, in fact. What do you know? At the end of my quest, around 100 meters from home, in front of a cafe, I finally find irrefutable proof. I found one. He doesn't look very friendly, but he certainly isn't chatty. No, the proof isn't here. It's just next door. Hello? Excuse me. One Beati Paoli. I have no more information about the Beati Paoli, but I found the Beati Paoli cocktail, and it's delicious. When you talk about Palermo, the first thing you think of is the Mafia. It conjures up a mixture of newsreels and fictional footage, a fascination and repulsion. To find out more, I set off in search of Chiara. Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Chiara is a volunteer for the association Addio Pizzo, a citizens group that combines responsible consumption with its fight against the Mafia. I see you have an Addio Pizzo t-shirt.
Yes.
What does it mean, Addio Pizzo?
Addio pizzo means farewell racketeering, in fact.
Farewell to racketeering. So the Mafia does still exist? I mean, I've been walking around, but I haven't seen the Mafia. I mean, I've seen no violence, no tension, no...
None at all.
So where is it?
In fact, the Mafia works in silence. The Mafia of the 80s and 90s has changed a lot. There are no longer cases of Mafia bosses deciding to kill judges like Falcone and Borsellino. Here, for example, there's a poster that says Gaetano Costa was killed by the Mafia.
In the past, they erected commemorative stones. Nowadays, it takes a shock slogan to prick consciences.
A whole people who say no to extortion. The pizzo.
Is it free people?
One night, the founders came here to the city center and plastered these stickers with this phrase here and there. The next day, all the newspapers and the media were talking about it, saying, "Who is this? Somebody's done this. What's going on? Someone's denounced the mafioso. It must be a shopkeeper," because they talked about racketeering, while in 2004, it was still taboo.
Since 2004, the One Night Initiative has grown. Following Chiara, I discover militant Palermo. Slogans painted on the walls and stickers on the surrounding shops bear one message: no to racketeering. Up to now, more than 800 businesses have stood up and rejected extortion. Customers are backing them, and it works, Chiara tells me. As proof, she ushers me into a surprising store. There?
Yes, just here, Coppola Storta.
Coppola Storta. This is a shop made for me. Caps, tons of them. Caps you can buy without financing the Mafia, it seems. Straight off, owner Guido confirms how effective Addio Pizzo is.
It's not what the Mafia wants to see, because there's nothing they can do.
It's a network, in fact. The network gives us the strength to fight the Mafia. If Guido was to fight them alone, it wouldn't be enough. He'd be an easy target for the Mafia.
It's a cultural revolution.
It's a revolution.
Cultural, that's right. You should know that in Sicily, they refer to a beautiful woman, Bona. How do you say Bona?
Beautiful.
As a Mafia woman. It used to be a compliment, now it's an insult.
It's a revolution. And to cap it all, pun intended, the coppolas that Guido makes are traditionally a distinctive sign of the Mafia.
To look like a mafioso, you could wear...
What if I wear this one? This one here?
Not mafioso.
I agree.
A real mafioso wears this. It's black.
Can I try it?
Yes, like this. The mafioso was called Coppola.
That was their name.
Coppola storta, with the cap askew, because wearing the cap on the side was a mafia stereotype.
At the risk of looking like a mafioso, I couldn't resist. Now that's another style.
C'est un autre style, quoi.
The golfer. I continue my visit with my anti-mafia guide. Adio Pizzo involves shopkeepers, professionals, and also restaurants. Hello?
Antonella.
Thomas.
Thomas.
This is a haven for food and literature lovers. For owner Antonella, it's all a matter of conviction. It's very pretty.
Qu'est-ce qui a fait?
What was it that made you join Adio
Vous
Pizzo?
avez adhéré à Adio Pizzo.
I saw the sticker on the door there.
Sur la porte.
To me, there was no question of not joining. It was a no-brainer. I won't resign myself to racketeering.
After the Coppolas, I sample some fabulous cuisine. If this is the taste of responsible consumption, it shouldn't take long to convince the whole of society. How did you start with Adio Pizzo?
I was fascinated by finding a concrete way in which to fight the mafia, which Adio Pizzo do. So I chose to commit to this association.
So you're a volunteer?
Yes, I'm a volunteer. But in fact, I like to improve things, to do something to make the society I live in better. Because I'm selfish. I want to improve my life.
I finished my anti-racketeering tour with one last stop, a shop that only sells products with an anti-mafia label. Is Adio Pizzo changing the face of Palermo? Well, it's hard to say, but it's definitely focusing support from bistros to bookstores. The fight against the mafia is now openly displayed. And Adio Pizzo has even developed Adio Pizzo Travel, a tourist trail that presents the anti-mafia Palermo. It's a good idea for my offbeat tour, and one I promise to try. After several days in Palermo, it's almost like a home from home. Renting a flat abroad boils down to this. It's not always glamorous. Domestic life is more or less the same everywhere. But it's also the best way to take advantage of being elsewhere, and yet feel a little bit at home. Just a hop from my little palace, I discovered the second Capo Market, one of the liveliest markets in the city. I'm no longer a tourist now. I wander around like a local, doing my days shopping like a good Palermitano. The stalls are like picture postcards, whose sounds, colors, and flavors are a trip in themselves. Here, we find
Zucchini.
zucchini, giant courgettes, basil from the forest, just half. No, okay, one. A cornet of calamari, and a specialty to be consumed freely when the mercury hits 35 degrees, granita.
Want one?
Una granita di limone.
Lemon.
Yes, that's perfect.
One granita.
With a little umbrella. Thanks. There you go. As so often in Italy, Palermo plays the gastronomy card with brio. But my little corner of paradise lies in the shadow of Mount Pellegrino, in a little creek by the seaside, and I'm off to find it. Far from the tumult of the city, I've been sent to sample an institution. One specialty in Sicily is ice cream, gelato. And to taste the best ices in Sicily, you come here, to La Vela. Hello.
Hello.
Una
Una gelata.
One? Brioche.
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 Okay.
Flavor?
I'd like,
I'll make you our specialty.
Ah, bah avec plaisir.
okay.
Okay. Pistachio.
Pistachio?
Toroncino Siciliano.
Toroncino Siciliano?
That's it.
Ice cream served in a brioche. The idea is rather sweet.
Moi, j'avais
I've
jamais
never
vu de
seen an
glace.
ice cream in a
C'est un
brioche.
nid Dans une brioche.
Where does this tradition come from?
Palermo.
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 Why?
Pourquoi?
It's only found in Palermo
Mais ça fait
Have you been
longtemps
doing
qu'on
this
fait
for a
ça?
long time?
for around 50 years.
Buenissima. Bravo. It was made here.
Yes.
Can I see?
Yes.
I can come around?
Okay.
Yeah? Nothing like going behind the counter to unlock the secret of Sicilian ice cream. I can't resist. In this small space, machines are running at top speed, and Guido isn't idle either. Every morning, he prepares the day's ice cream, because here, the product is fresh before it's frozen. It's 9 a.m., and I've never been as hungry. It didn't take long to find my niche. Excellent pistachio. Thanks. I've been hired. After crushing a few hazelnuts and pressing some lemons, it's time for a coffee.
Ça fait
How
combien
long
de
have you
temps
been making ice
que tu
cream
fais des
here?
glaces ici?
40 years. I grew up here.
Je t'ai vu faire les
I
glaces.
saw you make ice cream, but I didn't
compris.
see what the secret of good
Quel
ice
était
cream
le
is.
secret d'une bonne glace.
It's all about raw materials. For example, a good espresso, very fresh green limes.
Limone di Sicilia.
Sicilia?
Of course, they're from Sicily. There's no mystery. I do it all by instinct. No need for a recipe.
Pourquoi est-ce que les
Why do Sicilians love ice cream so
aiment autant
much?
la glace?
Sono golosi i siciliani, di tutto, no?
Sicilians are very greedy.
Comunque, anche nel mangiare. Comunque poi
When they
c'è
like
altro
ice cream,
perciò
I see customers return several times a day.
spesso viene alle volte
Sometimes they have a brioche for lunch.
a prendere il gelato.
They love ice cream here.
Persone, perciò figurati.
Can you eat it at any time?
E qui in
Here we
Sicilia
eat ice cream anytime, morning to night, at any time, because the ice cream is delicious and an excuse to take a break in your day.
Buongiorno.
Several generations of aesthetics have flocked here for more than 40 years to taste Guido's ices. You can eat them at any time and at any age. Fabulous flavors, a lovely setting, and a mischievous smile. I can confirm that this unpretentious little store has an unmistakable taste of paradise. Teatro Carlo Magno, Opera dei Pupi.
Le spectacle
The puppet
de
show is a
marionnette,
must
c'est
in Palermo.
l'incontournable de Palerme.
It doesn't look open. Hello?
Ciao.
Ciao. Can I come in?
Yes.
You have a beautiful place here. Hello.
Say hello.
What are you making?
Sicilian puppets.
Sicilian puppets? That's magnificent.
Le pupi siciliano.
Mais là, vous êtes en
But
train
you're
d'en
making
fabriquer
one or
ou d'en
repairing
réparer
one?
une?
I'm putting together a new one. All the puppets are handcrafted.
Tutti artigianalmente.
Everything is made by hand.
Travaillé a mano.
Here.
Yes.
You do everything?
Yes.
That's great. For generations in this little workshop, they've cut out, carved, and assembled piece by piece to give life to these curious puppets. As his son Nino looks on, Enzo keeps the ancestral know-how alive. There's some magic at work here. I've stepped into a fairy tale, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Pinocchio pitch up. He looks like a knight.
Yes, he's a paladin, knight of the King of France,
A knight.
from the court of Charlemagne. Roland, Renaud, Oliviero, and this is a paladin, Berengieri.
I'd expect to find guignol and characters from the Commedia dell'arte. But the Sicilian puppets tell stories of battles and knights. The Normans conquered Sicily in the 12th century and brought with them a wealth of folklore, including medieval songs and deeds. The feats of arms of Roland and Charlemagne blended into the popular traditions and never left the island. How many puppets do you have?
I have more than 400.
Who is this, for example?
That's the Emperor Agolan.
Agolante.
He's a Saracen. He wears the crescent moon, the star, and the crown.
And all these characters?
All these characters are pagans and Christian knights. There's Pope Leon III, there are Saracens. All of them are part of the story of Charlemagne at the time of the wars between the heathens and the Christians in the 8th century.
Okay. And where's Charlemagne?
At the theater. He's getting ready for the show.
Let's go. So, this is where they come to life.
Wow.
Magnificent. Figli d'arte Mancuso.
Yes.
What is figli d'arte?
It's to underline the tradition. Mancuso, artist from father to son.
Figli d'arte Mancuso. Vedi?
And this is the puppet theater music.
Teatro dei pupi.
Great.
The curtain rises, and then a second one. Nino, raise the curtain.
And the other?
Yes, and you can switch on the light.
The light?
The light.
Is this okay?
All three.
All three?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Super.
Opera dei pupi.
A puppet opera
Ouais.
Le quinte.
with scenery in perspective,
Gli attori sono
stage,
le marionette, pupi.
and puppets as actors.
La musica.
Add some music,
È un teatro
and you have a
d'opera
miniature
in
opera.
miniatura.
You want to peek behind?
Ah bah ouais.
Yes.
Yeah.
Attends,
I'd
si je
love
peux
to
voir
see
dans
behind
le
the
décor.
scenes.
Questo
This
è
is Rolando.
Orlando.
Rolando.
Rolando.
Ci mettiamo qui, ci aiutiamo con
stand
questi
here.
braccioli
And you use the
per
armband
sostenere il
to
peso
bear
del
the puppet's
corpo.
weight.
Vedi?
Okay.
Ci mettiamo.
You stand here
e
and don't
non
move.
usciamo mai fuori. Ci mettiamo.
You can maneuver it,
Vedi?
and you can speak.
Recitiamo.
We use the voice a lot.
Eccomi, Conte Orlando, sono sceso sul campo di battaglia per sfidare i maledetti saraceni. Venite, che la morte avrete.
Here, you try.
Metti destro.
Look, if you turn your right hand like this,
Poi, ok. Metti braccio qua.
Yes, but if I move,
Then you take the armband,
Questo.
okay.
slip your arm in,
La marionette.
grab the puppet. There you go.
Questa.
And try some movements.
No?
Yes, okay. It takes skill. This hand isn't too bad, but what do you do with this one?
You grab it and pull.
Apri.
Grab it and pull.
Qui. Poi c'è la recita.
Now you recite.
There's a real knack to this.
At least 10 years apprenticeship.
Riesci. Ole orme, alla battaglia!
Better.
Rappresentiamo nella
They
storia
tell the whole story of the paladins of France, from the birth of Pippin the Younger to the death of Roland at Roncesvalles Pass. The whole epic takes 354 episodes. Each evening there's a different episode. But since TV has come into our homes, tradition has tended to take a back seat. Nowadays, I stage 60 to 70 different episodes. I take the best episodes from history, and then I reenact them.
It's 6 o'clock, today as every day. The audience appears. A few tourists and regulars come to witness a new episode of the adventure of Roland and Charlemagne. Enzo sheds his artisan's costume to don his showman's apparel. A few special effects, and the magic kicks in.
Rispettabile pubblico, buonasera. Benvenuti al Teatro Carlo Magno della famiglia Mancuso. Siamo ben lieti di rappresentarvi un episodio tratto dalla storia dei paladini di Francia.
On stage, an epic handed down through oral tradition is played out. Nothing is written down, but nothing has changed. In the wings, Enzo and his crew perform a gestural ballet.
Dove? Del mio grande compagno d'armi, Ruggero.
In the hall, there's not a sound, but the emotion is palpable. There are 3 surviving puppet theaters in Palermo. In the past, there were dozens. They were a real attraction, a kind of precursor of telenovelas. An audience of fans would trade lines and mime the scenes in the hall, taking the opportunity to talk about politics and life in the city. Times have changed, but tradition, Nino tells me, isn't about to stop. There is a visible Palermo that's available to all, and then a mystery city that of all the Beati Paoli and the 1,000 hidden doors leading to the old palaces, the shaded courtyards, and the old churches and ruins. 2,500 years of history, Arab, Norman, and Austrian influences leave their marks on a city. But Palermo doesn't give up its secrets to anyone. To find out more, I contacted the association La Via dei Tesori, which literally means Treasure Street. Delighted.
Delighted.
In this little office, efforts are being made to open up 100 magical places around Palermo for 3 weekends a year. Laura Agnello is a journalist with a passion for her city's hidden heritage. I've just found my guide.
Isn't it gigantic?
That tree? Incredible.
It's a tropical tree.
And it attracts tourists.
It's one of the main tourist attractions in Palermo. This is a neighborhood with lots of immigrants.
Yeah, you can tell it's more working class.
And at the heart of this multi-ethnic neighborhood is one of the beacons of Palermo nobility. Good evening.
Good evening. Thomas.
Welcome.
Hello. Thomas, delighted to meet you. Magnificent.
Do you know what this church is called?
No.
No, it's called I'll say it in Italian.
Madonna, Chiesa di Maria Santissima dell'Aspettazione al Parto, sotto il titolo delle Signore Dame del Giardinello al Ponticello.
Ci vuole.
Can you say that again?
Say it again.
È intitolata a Maria
Welcome to the Church of
Santissima
St. Mary,
dell'Aspettazione
about to give birth under the patronage of the Ladies of the Little Garden of the Little Bridge.
al Ponticello. La Madonna del Parto e la patrona
Our Lady
della
of
Congregazione
Childbirth is patron saint of the congregation that gathers in this building. The main activity of the women in this congregation consists in accompanying women during childbirth and afterwards. There are around 40 of us, all ladies, all of a respectable age.
So in this delightful company, I find a patch of greenery in a chapel, beautifully decorated. This particular jewel of a Baroque art has been hiding here for 500 years. Its chandeliers and gilding rival the Vatican's, a treasure so far reserved only for the gaze of the members of its congregation. I also discover the latest crochet works and a pretty imposing organization chart, and there are even refreshments. This is an incredible place.
Yes, incredible. You'd never guess the secret garden was here.
And when you come in from outside, you really can't imagine you're going to find a place like this.
Outside is a cosmopolitan, working-class neighborhood with lots of immigrants. And here we find an exclusive spot, very secret, very special. It's as if it had remained frozen in time.
And even the women have a timeless dimension.
The more a place is secret and hard to find, the more I love to push open the door and discover it. Here, it's very special, in that first you find the garden, and as you advance, you come across this wonderful church.
Has this place been open to the public before, or is this going to be the first time?
No, it's the first time.
It's the first time.
For us, yes.
The visit continues.
Here, there's a crypt unearthed 20 years ago.
Another hidden door and another treasure. Gorgeous. And the best, Laura informs me, is yet to come.
This is the main door to the church, but I'll show you a little entrance no one knows about.
Ah, I see. So we're taking the secret paths.
Here's the hidden entrance.
Yeah, exactly. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Thomas. This is like the stage door.
144 steps up to the cupola. Are you ready?
Ok.
We'll find out.
On va voir. Rendez-vous là.
See you up there. Halfway up, a first stop and a first surprise. No.
Wow. Là, je me
I
sens
feel privileged. It's
incroyable.
incredible. It's magnificent. The Church of St. Saviour is well known in Palermo, but to find it in such silence is a rare moment.
The light is fantastic.
Up there? Is that where we're going?
Yes, right to the top. From up there, we can see the whole city.
The little door. A few staircases later. You good? In fact, more than a few staircases later, we arrive on the rooftops of Palermo. This is an amazing view of the city.
Look at these magnificent cupolas. The sea, Mount Pellegrino.
There. Yes, in there.
The Church of San Saverio, the Piazza Marina, the port, Santa Maria della Cantina, the whole city. All this beauty is worth the effort. Now there's a network of 80 places that can be opened at the same time. And it's the first time that Palermo shows itself off in this way. It was hard and it was tiring, but when you climb up here and see the city, you also see that it was worth it.
Laura tells me about the city's golden age, when Palermo was a commercial, cultural, and artistic crossroads. Today, the city is dozed off, nodding more to its glorious past than to bright new tomorrows. And yet, Laura and a few enthusiasts are succeeding in their quest to open up the treasures and to re-gild their city. Good evening, how are you? Though there are well-marked trails, not always easy to use, you can also discover Palermo by getting lost in its narrow streets. There, a daily show unfurls, an invitation to taste the simplicity of its atmosphere. I'd like to know what you're eating. Pasta, pesce?
To eat? Go to La Vucceria.
La Vucceria. I set off to La Vucceria, a neighborhood once called the Belly of Palermo for its big market. The stalls have gradually disappeared, and now the streets have been colonized by the youth of the city. At the end of La Vucceria, the marina opens onto the sea and its batch of fresh encounters.
Come and see, freshly caught today.
These are sardines?
Caught in a net.
It's making me hungry.
A restaurant. I deliver my fish there, where it's lit up, near to the light.
Over there? I'll go and taste it. Okay, thanks. There's no difficulty finding a restaurant in Palermo. Everyone has their favorite eatery. That night I was sent in search of the city's on-trend bar at the end of the port, the Nautoscopio. Good evening.
One beer, please. Yes. Thanks. You work in a cool place.
We converted this area, that it was like a dump, a rubbish area.
Here.
We converted in a space for art events. Every night we do music, theater, dance.
Okay.
Reaction, video art.
You got such a nice place. I mean, I've been walking around in Palermo, and I've never seen something like this. Like, yes. I could feel I'm in Berlin or something like this.
Yes, I am one of the Erasmus generation. Okay. I did Erasmus in 1995 in Barcelona. So something, the people that did Erasmus some way open the mind. We are proud.
Cheers.
Enjoy yourself.
A recycled container bar, table legs in the water, and a decidedly hip crowd. I've just found Palermo's Temple of Hype. Here, they party under the stars, or rather under a peculiar invention, and obviously I want to know more. I came across the Nautoscopio at night and really wanted to come back during the day to see what it was. What a strange idea. It could be the nightclub's VIP room, or a piece of contemporary art, or a lifeguard station, or even a quirky Noah's Ark. I meet Fabio, the engineer of this thing that turns out to be a house. So it can be visited. You just have to get up there.
This is the door. Yes. I'm not sure I want to take a look. No?
Well, it looks solid. But this looks less solid. It's easy, Fabio assures me. All you do is pull. That's almost true, but I'd probably take issue with the architect.
Okay.
Once up there, the owner explains the concept.
Here is the house.
Yeah, here was thought to be a house. We have something like 32, 33 square meters. And I don't know if you know in the boat, you open the things and you see, house, beds and everything. And the thing was supposed that all this basement was like this, unique, but you could open, and in this meter, you had everything already built. You have the kitchen, you have the bathroom.
That's a crazy, beautiful idea. Why is it empty now?
Because, we use here in Palermo like a scenic, like a show.
The Nautoscopio is still a prototype, a fabulous showcase for its designers. You have to admit it, it's an original idea.
This is a winch.
Yes.
Rotate it.
So I take it.
And the craziest thing about the idea is that the entire structure is mobile. It's a really interesting sensation. We really feel like we're floating. With its winch, ropes, and ingenuity, the Nautoscopio offers an unrestricted panorama of the city, a real experience. Facing the sea, I'd move in tomorrow.
This is the most unexpected point of view.
The idea was to put this in a place where the rotation or the going up and going down will make you the difference. Here the rotation makes you the difference because you can see the sea.
The sea,
you can see the city, you can see the pier, the garden here, everything.
Fabio doesn't know yet if this prototype will one day be marketed, but to him, the experiment is already a success.
We see the beach, which was not like this. It was really dirty, it was without all this sand. 2 months later, it's one of the most beautiful spots in Palermo. And the most important things, we give again to the old city of a sea city like Palermo, which is all the city, one beach. Because you don't have in the old town any beach. And all the people from Palermo itself coming here now, which we have this beautiful place, they say, oh, there is a beach here? What?
So I can imagine it's a big achievement for you.
We are very happy to make this for Palermo and for ourselves.
In a city that looks towards its past, the Nautoscopio is a breath of fresh air, infused with a utopian boldness that gives a new aspect to Palermo. I found my Palermo in my neighborhood. After 10 days, the several streets between the cathedral and the market have started to feel like home to me. Here, I'm Tomas, or Tommaso, or in francese. To talk football, this is Riccardo, a local baker who knows his dough, pastry, and football. But don't mention Palermo. His heart lies in Turin. I still don't get why you support Juventus.
Well, what team do you support? France? Paris? Paris Saint-Germain?
But I live in Paris.
Since I was a boy, I've watched matches on TV, and I've always followed Juventus. La Juve.
Claudio Marchisio.
Alessandro Del Piero, Zidane, Edgar Davids.
I'll show you something.
No, really? Now I know you're a true Juventus supporter. Riccardo, thanks for the cake. Bye-bye. In the next street is Giacomo, a leather craftsman and a collector of the Madonna with 7 swords of pain.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Fine.
Good? You can only find this in Palermo.
It's a passion of mine since I was a boy, because I believe in the Madonna and all the saints.
Is there one you like best?
It's that one. She showed me mercy 30 years ago.
Which one?
This one. This one here.
That one there.
Yes. I've believed in her for 30 years.
And for the coffee, nothing beats the Beati Paoli stand and its owner, Savio, a real character.
Hello, Thomas.
Thank you.
Is the coffee good? You like it?
Very good. Everything's good. Coffee serves strong, and Savio always has tips on where to eat.
It's a 200-meter walk down the street to the right. You can't miss it.
And other tips.
What are you doing in Palermo? Go to the sea. It's too hot here. Go and cool off in the water.
10 kilometers from Palermo, the same principles apply. Everyone has a corner of paradise to share. My journey started in a cave and ends in a cave. I've come full circle. The other Palermo begins on the nearest street corner, in the chattiest places on earth. All you have to do to find a guide is ask. I discovered a mysterious, sometimes sumptuous city, deeply Latino with a touch of rock and roll. There's still thousands of streets to explore. But, well, I can't hang around. I have some traveling to do. Bye.
Ouais, là, à 10h le matin, je vais prendre la version non alcoolisée.
Sei pronto?
C'est mieux?
Tutte con le palle in acqua!